Damn. Hey, it's James from Finny Electrical. On today's video, we're installing some inverters and batteries. Here we go. So then, by the looks of it, we've got a few batteries and we've got a few AC coupled inverters essentially. So it'll take the AC power and then send it into the battery, charge the battery. So you basically put two CT clamps on and it'll measure the generation of the solar and the house's load, any export. It'll basically pinch that and draw that load and put it into the battery. So I think these are just normal inverters. There's no battery terminals on these. These are not hybrid inverters. Yeah, they're definitely not. So I think that's what they've gone for. So instead of swapping this full unit out, I'm just going to put another little inverter unit. So it's going to be a similar size, to be fair, and then batteries off those to charge the batteries. So a bit different. And then we've got these little breaker boxes. So these will just protect the batteries essentially. We've got these little fuses which ping in. So it's 500 volt. And these are 80 amp fuses, so we're going to install those as well. So we've not got a lot of workspace here, so what I'll do is we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, we've got 5 of these boxes to fit on. A few of these are batteries, so the batteries could just kind of sit to one side, but we'll see how it lays out there. First things first, we'll get these unboxed then. We got a cat. Right, I've got those all out now, so we've got one system here and one system here. So all you do is just mount a bracket and then this hooks on, screw through the side, job's a good one. And then you need to buy a little 3-way DIN rail like enclosure for this to sit in essentially, and then you can kind of read what's going on with that. So basically it's a CT clamp which attaches on to the generation. So this has got a full fuse board, so just bang it on the line on that one. And the other CT clamp just goes for the house's load, so you bang it on the line for that one. So we'll have two set up, so there'll be two clamps on one and 2 clamps on the other. So let's have a look at these batteries next. There we go, so this is how this comes in. So a little instruction book. So it's the pylon tech, so you get different versions that supports this system. So then a few battery links, so that's to make sure you can connect one battery to another battery, so you can have multiple batteries on one system. I think it's a max of 2. I can't remember actually. With one of them is a smaller capacity. One of them you can get a full cabinet and you can just link them all in, so it's quite interesting. Little battery link as well. And then there's some little mounts there if you want to mount it in a cabinet, edge clipping, and then it just slots in sideways. I think what these are going to have to do is just stand up on the backs, facing upwards I think, because there's no wall brackets for this kit. So that's the batteries out then, so I think this is the best place to put them. So you can get them on like a little trolley thing, I'll show you that later, but yeah, it's going to stick out about this far. So I think if we bang them there, and then there's just enough room to fit your isolator in, and then we've got those little battery breakers as well to fit in, so they might have to kind of go sideways underneath each one, or space them out and put them on the side, so I haven't decided yet. I'm liking this custom conduit coupler. Look at that. Just going into the side of that and I've just sandwiched it over the compression gland. Yeah, well. I guess I'll sweep out then. Oh, but yeah, it's just nice to have a nice clean area when you're working. And then the batteries are not just sat in loads of dust and muck and that, so there we go, that'll do. Right then, time for this little beast. So this is a little laser level. It's by Hooper, or what is it? This? Hooper. It's a little Amazon find. It's a lot cheaper than the others. There we go. So bang that on there. So a good thing about this, you get this little I don't know what to call it. You basically spin the wheel and it gets higher and lower. So you can really get it so exactly where you want it. So I'll set this up along the thick top fixings all. fixing holes, or the bottom ones, and then run everything straight, or even along this bracket line maybe, we'll see, but at least both will be bang on, perfectly level. And there we go, look at that, beautiful piece of kit. So yeah, check this out, so you just, don't know if you can see this, don't know if you're about to see both, but as I'm kind of wheeling, so I'm pushing to the bench, and you can bring it lower, you can bring it higher, I don't know if you can see that, it's going higher, lower, yeah. Oh, just got to come on the bench a bit. Just bring it a little lower so it comes in line. I'm just going to copy that little slither of green, we'll copy to this one. Look at this laser. This will make a good intro, won't it? Damn. Hey, it's James from FINNEY Electrical. On today's video, we're installing some inverters and batteries. Here we go. Yeah, doing that as an in. That's fun. So, I don't know, like me on strings, like Mission Impossible. I don't know, going down with pictures of these little batteries and a solar panel, and we'll call it Mission Impossible because they're so heavy. Yeah, this is Mission Impossible, these are well heavy. So then, we'll carry on. Just a little instruction to Morgan, so hopefully that'll be a funny thumbnail. I'll get these mounted now. So there's your little bracket. Just lift them up, and they'll just hook on. If I can get him on. I've left enough top rope. And there we go. Oh, I've done that right. There we go. I'll show you that then. You have to leave enough gap, because yeah, you need to leave that much gap, otherwise this won't lift above the hook to slip down, so it's got to go up, along and down. So if this is just butt right up to something, then it's not going to work, is it? So it was just enough gap to lift up and down, so perfect that really. So we'll get the other one mounted, so let me grab that. Right, I've got the other one now. Again, nicely. I'll do. Two inverters there. I'm hoping the battery will fit underneath. So just lift it in place. Yeah. I'm very good at that. I don't know if you can see this. I've put it on the linear mode so you do get less of a wide shot, but that's gone in nicely. So we'll have a couple of batteries here, battery there, and then that's it. Next little job we'll do then, so I've just unpacked these little battery kit boxes. So these are the special lens that clip onto there. So for this one it'll be straightforward. I'll just undo this little nipple and pull it. There we go. So that just kind of pushes over and it just clicks in nicely. I'll just undo them nipples. So they'll just kind of go click, click, and then into your, where's it got? Your little isolator. Little battery brain quick called. So, little gene mother. So again, I'm going to fit this somewhere. Now, that just kind of flaps down and it disconnects it, and the fuse will just go in this little lid bit on the side of where it's going to go, yeah. But yeah, we could probably bang one in. So the battery terminals are left, I do believe. Let's have a look. So let's whip this off there. So that's gone. Pick that up later. And there we go. So this should unclip. Yeah, I've still got to get a screw to the side of this to fix it, but I'll just bang it there for now. But yeah, so the cables will come out. Might bang it to the left then, like that. So cables will come out and then up into the top. So get it a bit higher, they can kind of swoop out the bottom along and then into these battery terminals. So I think we'll do that then. So we'll bang one about this height, and then we can bang one the opposite side then. Similar kind of thing between there then. So I think that'll look nice and tasty. There you go, that's all open now. So let's get this back bit fixed. Now I'll show you how these fuses fit then. So here's your little fuse. You notice it's got these little kind of pull things on them. So imagine that's going to go in like so. We'll probably use this right hand side, so we'll go middle and right for this pos and neg. Now from what I've seen, you can just fuse down the pos but I've seen in some places that they want pos on neg. So anyway, so imagine like that. That's what you're going to see. So we want this middle one. So all you do is just get your fuse, and it just clicks in like that. It goes into the hole, pushes down, and it should click in. And then all you do then is when you place this in, you can see him there in the little window. You'll click him in, and then this fuse, as you kind of close it, it'll click into these little holders, and that's the fuse in. And then obviously when you pull that little handle here, it will disconnect that fuse and disconnect the battery. So it's a battery breaker, that's what they're called. That's those mounted then. So we've got 1 and 2. So what I'm going to do, it's quite satisfying this, when it clicks in, give it a little push. Oh yeah, so that's clips in there. I run along the back and then up into one of the sides. So go like that, we'll chop it, crimp lug it, get him in there. Same again for the negative, and then it's just 2 out, up into here. And once you take this off, it'll say battery positive and negative, so nice and easy. There we go, got the first bit done then. So you've got your pos and neg, they're going to wire via your battery breaker. And then I find it easier to actually get this in. See that it says pos and neg. I find these easier to get in first, then feed it through your little gland thing like that, and then mold your cables around and up. So I just find it a bit easier. Look at this for a little crimper. Look at yourself. Yeah, it's a right beast. So then, this is the fun bit of the job. You get to use your big crimper. So we're setting it to 25mm. And what we're going to do, it's a 25mm M8 lug. So what we're going to do is attach that onto there. So we just strip that much width. So from here, a little bit in, all the way to that little hole. So you should be able to see the copper basically poking through. So we'll get it stripped like that, get it crimped on, and then that'll just nip in there nicely. Woohoo! Look at this little baby. Got this from Costco. So with our last, and she was like, I saw this, I was like, I'm getting this. So I've been using this crappy old set and it's been a nightmare. So check this out and see how it does. We've got metric and we've got imperial, look at that. 1/4, 9/12, 5/16. I'm sure this is just a, what is it? M13 apparently. Right, let's give that a go. Right, here's the tip then. So to get it super tight and super straight, so as you see, as you tighten it, just bring it to the left. So I'm going to bring it full left, and then when we tighten this up, I'm going to push against it. And the last little turns, it should straighten out. Look at that. There you go, a little top tip there. I've just learnt it. There we go. So I've took that first little section out. You should just press in now, and it should click. There we go. Click, click, and they come out there nicely. Right. We'll do the top bit, get the fuses in, and that'll be this one done. And I'm just going to repeat the same for that one. So fuses are in. You saw we clicked that in earlier. So press the little button up front to get them out, and it just opens them up. You pop them out and they just click in. And you want to kind of do this kind of motion. So you want to hit it in like that, push up, and boom, that's it. Well, just leave this disconnected for now, just in case I accidentally turn the power button on. But that's it. So just leave that, and that's all ready to go. So that's looking neat and sweet. We get a little tire up in there at the end, and that is one perfect install for the battery. Right, I'll show you the wiring for these then. So if you look there, you've got a orange coming, so that's the positive into the top one, and the negative goes all the way down to your last one, and it's just pos and neg links between. So in this case, it's going to be pos to here, so either one of these, neg to this one, and then it's just links between. So that's how that works. There we go. We'll show you where we're at now then. So we've got the 2 batteries installed. So we've got neg near, so pos near, neg far, and the links between, so they're all paralleled up. Also, we're not going to turn it on yet. Battery breaker installed, and then obviously into your inverter like that. So then on the older ones you had to set some dip switches, so you had like to say that was a master and then 1, 2, 3, 4 and whatever. I'm sure these go up to a silly number, can't remember what it is now, but you can have quite a lot off this. So you can have like 1 to, I don't know, I think it's like max of 16 units, something like that, and they go in a big cabinet. But with this you've got link port 1, so you literally just go from link port 1, there's nothing in 0 for the master, so link port 1 to link port 0, 1 to 0, 1 to 0, all the way down until that's it. So we've got these grounding lugs to go back to a grounding terminal on here, same again for the other system, and then we're just going to power it up. So the plan is to get, there's basically like a grid connection, so we'll get a bit of 4mm flex, send them along, join that 4mm flex coming out of there, and then what we're going to do, thinking of putting like a little fuse board in down here, so we'll bring the tails up and into this and the connector block. So these take up 3 spaces, so I have 3 spaces for that again for the other one, 3 spaces for the other one. There's going to be 2 breakers, so there'll be they're only 3 kilowatt AC output, 3.3 sorry, so we'll bang these on 16 amp breakers. Look at this for a bit of lunch. Oh, look at that. Got a little cheeky tikka masala as well. Oh yeah, it's like a pizza. Oh, it's gorgeous. Can't beat that. So it's like loads of like chicken tikka, kebab, garlic mayo. Oh, oops, that is lovely. Look at this little shout out to Abdul's. Look at that. That's a beautiful tikka masala. Oh yeah, can't beat that. Well, this is an interesting development. Right, so they've sent loads of gear down here for this job. So I thought, right, so there might have been a stock issue, because you can get like bigger rated inverters essentially, which can kind of pump out more when you need it, like a 5 kilowatt one. So I thought it was funny that there were 2 3.3 kilowatt. Anyway, so I thought it might have a stock issue. So you got both systems working in tandem, doing the thing. She can do that, kind of parallel them up and make them work. Now it turns out no, they've given stuff for this job for the next job. They've delivered it here instead of that address. So we're gonna have to take one of them systems out, just pack it up again, and then get it installed in the other job. So this customer is going for 1 inverter, 1 battery. And the next job, which I'll have to do, we're going to be late now, but yeah, so we're going to be installing 1 system, 1 inverter, 2 batteries in the next one. So yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare, but at least everything's pre-crimped and pre-ready just to kind of pull off and then push on the new wall. But yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare really. So yeah, interesting one. Well, good news is we've already got a board here, so it's got AC RCD on it, it's got a spare 16 amp breaker, so it'll just be a bit of flex out of here up into this one. This is all set up ready, and then we've just got to fit that, where is it? I've lost it. We're just going to get a little enclosure for this then to sit in somewhere. So I have to position this over here, kind of drill through the side and get that powered up. So yeah, it's a lot easier than messing about with new distribution. Oh dear. Oh, that's good fun, isn't it? This is mission impossible. Just doing the AC side then. So we've got a AC backup, which you can basically run to circuits that you want to run if there's ever a power cut. So it's like an essential socket, so you can, I don't know, plug your fridge in and whatever if there's ever a power cut. And then we've got the grid connection. So it's just PE for earth, protective earth, neutral and line. It's banging there. Just used a bit of 4mm. And we'll just fasten it up, get that screwed up. Then it's just some comms cables. So if that screws back, that'll get clipped along to here. That'll go into your little rotary isolator out of there. We'll probably come up, probably up here, and then straight into the side of the board and get powered off that MCB. Alright, back from wholesalers now. It's got these little metal enclosures and they're great. So MCG, I'll show you without squishing that cable, but that'll fit in there lovely. So let's get this mounted up. We'll get these onto the actual house's load. So if you look there, this is the one going to this fuse board, which is the load of the property. So we'll get that onto the line cable, which is the back one, and that's it. So if you look at this little diagram here, it shows you the wiring of it. So one goes on the grid inverter, which we've banged in there already, and then over the line facing the breaker, and then the other one arrow facing the grid. So obviously on here we'll have to get the arrow facing this way towards the grid. Oh no, yeah, so that's going to the fuse board, yeah, going towards the grid. There we go. There we go, that's these connections made then. So if we look up here, got this little CT clamp, it's got a little arrow on it somewhere. There we go. Oh, it's even got grid and house. That helps a bit more. So grid this way. All I've got to do is wrap that around there. So I should have got this on before filming. There we go, that clasp pin. So it just does a little click. So house is that way and the grid is that way. So there we go, that's on the line cable. What else we got? Oh, so good. So we've got those connections in there. Looking a bit messy, yeah, but they're all just tied up. This comes with absolute oodles of cable. But we've got one connected. It's like a data cable, so it feeds along here. It pops up here, and then you've got a little RJ45 pre-made lead there, and then it powers up just 1 and 4 for line and neutral. Earth's at the back, and that's that little bit done. So now that all these CTs are connected, this is powered up, that's powered up. We've got a little isolator on. It's just a bit of just testing and labelling, and a little bit of blowing off, and we're good. So we'll get it all tidied up and get this powered up. That's about it. So a bit of labelling up, that's gone on nicely. We've got a nice little moulded blank in there as well. So we'll get those labelled up. So that's turned on now. Little isolator for this. Obviously battery breaker for that. So you just turn it on here, hold the switch for about a few seconds, and it should start booting up. So we've got the CAN cable from here to CAN there. So that will be obviously monitoring the voltage of the battery, the temperature of the battery, stuff like that. So if it ever overheats, it's going to knock off. So stuff like that. And this is in run mode. So have a look on here. Oh, whoop. Yeah, so it just says device waiting. So it's just waiting for it to power up. So we'll go through options in a little bit. But here we go. This is finally kicked in. So we've got 3 bar there. Back up, it's in normal status. So all I have to do is just set the date and time, a few parameters, and then we're done. Wow, talk about Mission Impossible. So I just had to not film any of this, but I just managed to get this in. So it's a little cupboard with a little battery charger here then. So it obviously inverts, it pulls the AC. It's got 2, well you saw on the last job didn't you, but it measures the export and then pulls that. So if you're 500 watts export, it'll pull 500 watts and charge the batteries. But yeah, a bit of a squeeze in here. So it's like a tiny little cupboard thing. But we managed to get it all in. So it's the same setup. So it goes from link port 1 to 0. Same setup then. So on. 30 seconds, 30 seconds, and then there's a bit of a boot up with these, and then that's everything done. But yeah, flipping eggs. Look at that. It's just about as big as my shoulder. Oh dear. For next, so customers got out, get fish and chips, so before I could get a bit on film. But yeah, that's us done for today then. So if you enjoy this little Mission Impossible, if you like this kind of content, hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the little bell notifications to know when next upload. As always, have a good one from me, and I'll see you on the next one.